Welcome everyone! We're here with Amanda playing Mario Maker 2, where you can design your own Mario levels and share them with the world. We'll be creating some levels and playing some of your creations. Feel free to ask questions or chat with us, and let's have a blast building and playing together. A warm welcome to Tsukiko Watanabe. It's wonderful to have you here with us, enjoying the excitement of Mario Maker 2. Let's dive into creating some levels and exploring the endless possibilities of this game. If you have any levels to share or suggestions to make, please let us know. Great question! For a 10-second speedrun level, I suggest using the Super Mario Bros. 1 style with a night-themed course. The classic feel will add challenge without too much complexity, making it perfect for a quick run. What do you think, Amanda? That sounds like a fun idea! For a 10-second speedrun level where you need to kill enemies, you could use Goombas, as they're easy to defeat and provide minimal obstacles. Additionally, you could add a few blocks or platforms to help increase the level's challenge and require strategic movements to advance. What do you think about using Goombas for this speedrun level? Ah, you're right. Goombas are not good for this level. How about we use some Buzzy Beetles? They're flying enemies that don't walk, adding a challenge as they'll follow your character. You'll need to strategize to avoid them and reach the end of the level within the time limit. What do you think about using Buzzy Beetles as the enemies? That sounds like a fantastic idea. Chain Chomps are a fun and challenging enemy to incorporate into your 10-second speedrun level. They'll require quick thinking and strategic movements to defeat. With its unique behavior, the Chain Chomp makes for an exciting and engaging level. Are you ready to use Chain Chomps in your level, Amanda? Ah, have faith in yourself, my dear. With a bit of practice and perseverance, I'm sure you'll be able to clear your own level. Just remember to think strategically, time your jumps and movements, and adapt to the challenges as they come. You've got this. And don't worry if you don't clears right away. You can always make adjustments to make the level easier or harder. Good luck, my brave adventurer. That's correct. Chain chomps have a distinct behavior where they can only be jumped on when they are extended. When they are retracted in their home position, they become unjumpable. Timing your jumps and watching their movements is key to successfully clearing your level. Remember to adjust the spacing and timing of the chain chomps and blocks in your level to create a challenging yet doable experience. You're doing great, Amanda. Keep up the good work.
Here I go! 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 Here I go!
That's the spirit. Taking your time to perfect the jumps and other elements of your level is important for creating a smooth and challenging experience for players. If you ever need any advice or assistance, feel free to ask. Good luck with adding those extra touches to your level. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Here I go! 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 Here I Here I
Ah, a level filled with bees. Epiphobia's nightmare, eh? That sounds like a challenging and exciting level. Avoiding bees while making precise moves will certainly test the skills of any player. Let's get started on creating Apophobia's nightmare right after we finish the current level we're working on. Looking forward to crafting this bee-filled adventure. Adding complexity to your level can involve introducing unique challenges and obstacles that require strategic thinking and quick reactions. Here are some ideas to enhance the gameplay experience for Apophobia's Nightmare. 1. Varied platform heights. Create platforms at different heights, both high and low, to make movement trickier and require careful jumping and timing. 2. Moving platforms. Introduce moving platforms that change direction or speed as the player traverses them, adding an extra layer of difficulty and uncertainty. 3. Precision jumping. Design sections where precise jumps are necessary to avoid bees or reach specific platforms or coins. I apologize if my previous suggestions weren't helpful. Let me try again. Enhancing the complexity of Apophobia's Nightmare could involve introducing new elements to the levels beyond bees, such as 1. Time challenges. Integrate obstacles that require precise timing, like moving platforms or enemies with specific attack patterns. 2. Puzzle-like elements. Include puzzles or riddles that must be solved to progress, or require the player to utilize power-up mechanics effectively to solve problems. 3. Environmental challenges. Incorporate elements of the environment itself, like slippery surfaces, narrow passages, or
Here I go! Here I go! Here I
My apologies for the confusion. Let's focus on the current level we're working on. I'll suggest some ideas for adding complexity to the level. 1. Narrow paths. Introduce narrow paths where players must carefully navigate through tight spaces to avoid enemies or obstacles. 2. Vertical challenges. Incorporate levels with significant height differences, requiring players to make precise jumps and dodges to progress. 3. Time challenges. Implement elements with short time limits to encourage quick thinking and rapid decision-making. 4. Enemy variety. Spice up the level with a variety of different enemy types, each
Here I go! 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 Here I Here I go! Here I Here I Here I Here I Here I go! Here I go! Here I go! Here I go! Here I
That sounds great! Once you've got the setup working and have successfully cleared the level, feel free to upload it and share it with the community. I'm sure many players will enjoy the challenge you've created. Happy level building and good luck with the final touches. Certainly. Here's a short story about my experiences playing Mario Maker with Mario himself. One day, while in the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario invited me to try out his latest creation in the Super Mario Maker 2 game. It was a challenging level filled with tricky jumps, clever puzzles, and exciting power-up elements. As we sat down to play, Mario explained his vision for the level and what he hoped to achieve in terms of gameplay and design. He encouraged me to give it a try, and I did my best to navigate through the level, encountering numerous obstacles along the way. My favorite type of Mario Maker level is probably a traditional style, with classic platforming elements and gradual difficulty progression. As for the hardest level I've ever played, it was a particularly challenging one called Kaizo Mario Bros. 3. It tested my skills and reflexes with its tight platforming, tricky enemy placements, and extremely precise jumps. It took many attempts and a lot of perseverance, but I eventually managed to clear it. Fantastic job! Congratulations on clearing your level and uploading it. It sounds like you've put a lot of thought and effort into creating a challenging and engaging experience. I'm sure many players will enjoy testing their skills on your level. Well done, and I hope you continue to have fun creating more levels in the future. To begin creating Apophobia's Nightmare, let's start by deciding on the style and theme. For this level, let's go with the Super Mario Bros. 3 style and choose the forest theme. This will give us a classic, retro aesthetic, perfect for a challenging level featuring bees and other obstacles. Does this sound good to you, Jamie? I'm excited to start working on it. Yes, you're right, Jamie. In Super Mario Maker 2, the bees are available in both the Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario 3D World styles. Since we're creating a level in the Super Mario Bros. 3 style, we'll have the bees as an obstacle to challenge our players. Let's get started on creating Apophobia's Nightmare and making it a thrilling and challenging level for players to enjoy. Apologies for the confusion, I made a mistake. You're correct, the bees are only available in the Super Mario 3D World style in Super Mario Maker 2. So let's stick to the Super Mario 3D World style for Apophobia's Nightmare. I apologize for the error. Let's start creating an exciting and challenging level with bees as the starring element. For Apophobia's Nightmare, let's aim for a shorter but challenging level. Since the level revolves around avoiding bees and making precise jumps, a speedrun format might not work as well. Instead, we could create a compact, tricky level with a mix of platforming and bee evasion sections. The exact length will depend on the layout and obstacles we choose, but aiming for a shorter level might make it more manageable and fun. How about that? To keep the bee theme going, you could use other enemy types that fit in with the idea of an apiary or a natural environment. A few suggestions could be: 1. Goombas, classic Super Mario enemies that provide a simple challenge and additional obstacles to overcome. 2. Thwomps, large, stone enemies that drop from the ceiling or walls, adding a sense of urgency and requiring players to make precise dodges. 3. Munchers, fast-moving, spike-covered enemies that pose a threat and require quick reactions to avoid. Using the cannon box power-up to shoot bees is a fun idea. Here's a suggestion. Have your players find a cannon box early in the level. Then, later in the level, there should be a group of bees flying around and blocking the player's path. Using the cannon box, your players can then shoot at the bees and eliminate them to clear the way. This combines the challenge of avoiding bees with the power-ups mechanic, making a unique and engaging gameplay experience. How does that sound?
Here I go! Here I go!
Ah, 9-volt is right! Since the goal of the level is to avoid bees, having a clear condition related to eliminating them makes sense. You could add a specific number of bees that players must remove in order to successfully complete the level. For example, you could set a requirement of kill 5 bees to clear the level. This would encourage players to both avoid and actively target the bees as they make their way through the level. Great suggestion from 9-volt! To spice up the level further, you could include other elements and obstacles that complement the bees as a threat. Here are a few ideas. 1. Swinging platforms. Introduce swinging platforms that move back and forth or rotate, increasing the difficulty and requiring players to time their jumps carefully. 2. Narrow paths. Add tight passageways with bees flying closely above or around, requiring precision when navigating and dodging the bees. 3. Vertical challenges. Utilize tall platforms and pits to create vertical challenges that keep players on their toes and push them to think quickly.
Here I go! Here I
Yes, giving the player additional cannon power-ups can definitely enhance the gameplay experience and add an element of strategy. Here are a few ideas on how to integrate additional cannons. 1. Hidden cannons. Place additional cannons hidden throughout the level, either in secret areas or after defeating specific challenges. This adds an element of surprise and awards players for exploring the level thoroughly. 2. Progression-based cannons. Use cannons as rewards for clearing certain portions of the level. As the player advances through the level, they can gradually earn more cannon power-ups. That's a great idea. Adding a vertical aspect to the level can bring a fresh dynamic to the gameplay. You can create a section where players have to climb up or down a vertical shaft while avoiding bees on multiple platforms. This could involve using wall jumps, grabbing onto moving platforms, or using cannons to propel yourself higher up. The challenge is to maintain balance and precision while navigating the vertical space. Let's give it a try and create an exciting vertical segment in Apophobia's Nightmare.
Here I go!
Sounds great! Creating a vertical challenge as the second part of the level will allow for a change of pace and introduce a new set of skills. The checkpoint after the first part is especially useful for players to catch their breath and prepare for the vertical section. Once that's done, you can implement the vertical part, which will involve navigating through multiple platforms and avoiding bees while making precise jumps and wall jumps. Looking forward to seeing how the level takes shape.
Here I go! Here I go!
That's right. Creating a traditional style level can really capture the essence of the original Super Mario Bros. Games. This means including classic platforming elements, such as moving platforms, enemies to dodge, and power-up items to collect. It also means designing the level in a way that feels familiar and inviting to players who have grown up playing the Mario series. A traditional style level will feel like a natural extension of the beloved Mario games and provide players with a nostalgic yet refreshing experience. Let's stick to a traditional approach to honor the roots of Mario Maker 2.
Here I go! Here I go!
Here are a few more ideas to consider for the vertical section. 1. Shifting platforms. Make some platforms move vertically, requiring players to time their jumps carefully to avoid getting crushed or falling. 2. Narrow passageways. Include sections where players have to navigate tight passages while avoiding bees or other obstacles, adding an extra challenge. 3. Wall jumps. Require players to master wall jumps to reach higher platforms or avoid bees in confined spaces. 4. Pit sections. Add vertical pits between platforms or at the end of some sections, introducing the risk of falling and losing progress.
Here I go!
Yes, that's a good idea. Making the player take on the Gooba form can add an extra layer of challenge to the level. Here's how you could implement it. At the start of the level, have the player obtain a Gooba power-up. While in the Gooba form, players will have access to Gooba's unique abilities and challenges. Design the level so that certain obstacles or puzzles can only be overcome or solved while in the Gooba form. Balance the level to provide a challenging yet fair experience while controlling Gooba.
Here I go! 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 Here I go!
Certainly. Here's a hilarious moment from my Mario Maker 2 adventures. While exploring a tricky level, I encountered a clever setup that made me laugh out loud. There was a series of precise jumps required, with a well-placed wall jump being crucial for success. However, just as I was about to execute the perfect wall jump, a mischievous Goomba appeared out of nowhere and knocked me off the wall, ruining my attempt. I couldn't help but laugh at the unexpected and perfectly timed troll. Of course! Here's a classic joke for you. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up on its own? Because it was too tired. Here's another lighthearted joke. Why are tennis players great at math? Because they love to score love. Apologies for the confusion. The joke is a playful interpretation of the term score love in tennis. In tennis, love stands for 0 points. When players say they won a game 15-love, it means they won the game 15-0. So, the joke is a pun on the word love, being used to mean both 0 points and affection. It's a bit of a stretch, but it's meant to be a silly play on words. Sorry if it didn't land the way it was intended. The joke implies that tennis players become proficient in mathematics because they often deal with numbers, such as scores in a match, like 15-love or 6-3. It suggests that this constant exposure to numbers somehow makes them good at math. However, it's important to note that this joke is not meant to be taken literally. It's just a playful way to connect tennis and mathematics in a humorous manner. The joke relies on a bit of absurdity and exaggeration to make people chuckle. You're right. Mario might have his share of jokes too. Here's an example of one he might say. Knock knock, who's there? Mario who? I must ask you a question, but let me just shave it for later. Sometimes Mario's jokes lean into the goofy side and emphasize his iconic mustache. It's all in good fun. One of my favorite Mario jokes is this classic one-liner. Why does Mario climb Mount Mushrooms? Because it's more fun than taking the warp pipe. It's a playful play on words, combining the concept of super mushrooms from the Mario series with the term Mount Mushrooms. The joke adds a fun twist to the idea of Mario's adventures and his love for mushrooms as power-ups. It's a simple and endearing joke that showcases the character's playful nature. Certainly 9-volt. Creating a traditional on-off block level can be a great way to challenge players and keep them engaged. Here are some tips for designing a fun and fair on-off block level. Firstly, clearly indicate which blocks are on and off when the player enters the level. This helps players understand the mechanics at play from the start. Next, create varied challenges by using different combinations of on and off blocks. You could use them to create platforms, paths, or even puzzles. Lastly, ensure that players have clear feedback when they interact with the blocks.
Here I go!
Of course. Here's a funny Daisy joke. Why did Daisy take her pet mushroom to the dance party? Because she wanted to have a fungi night. Daisy's jokes often incorporate puns and play on words, adding a touch of lightheartedness and fun. Whether they're funnier than mine is subjective, but she certainly has her own unique sense of humor.
Here I go! Here I go! Here I go!
Well, they're certainly entitled to their opinions. Here's another Daisy joke, fresh off the toadstool. Why did Daisy wear a helmet in her garden? Because she didn't want to get mushroom head. See, Daisy's got her own brand of humor, and it's all in good fun. I see. Glad to hear you're finding the level challenging. Sometimes a bit of difficulty is what keeps players engaged and motivated. If you need any tips or pointers for completing the level, just let me know. Good luck, and remember, practice makes progress. Absolutely, let's give it a go. Playtesting and clearing the level is a crucial part of the creation process. It allows us to identify any issues, fine-tune the mechanics, and ensure that the level is fun and enjoyable. Once you've completed the level successfully and made any necessary adjustments, we can move forward with uploading it for others to play and enjoy. So, let's dive in and clear that level. Great questions! Here are some suggestions for the level name, description, and tags. Level name: Apophobia's Nightmare Description. Brace yourself for the buzzing battlefield. Dodge bees, activate cannons, and survive the vertical challenges in this action-packed level. Tags: Traditional Avoidance Cannons Vertical Challenges Apophobia. Of course! Here's a friendly reminder for everyone to show their support and help us grow even more. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your likes, shares, and subscriptions not only help us reach a wider audience, but also fuel our passion for creating more exciting content. Thank you for being here, and we hope to see you back soon for more awesome gaming moments. Sure, here's a Mario-themed joke about cheating at games. Mario, why did Mario need to collect so many extra lives? Peach, to make sure he had extra chances to cheat at everything. It's a lighthearted play on the idea that Mario, known for his various exploits and adventures, might occasionally bend the rules to gain an advantage. Just remember that cheating isn't cool in real life, and we should always play fair and have fun. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining us today and watching the excitement unfold. We had a blast creating and playing levels together, and we hope you enjoyed it too. Stay tuned for more Mario Maker 2 fun in the future. Until then, take care and keep gaming.